Right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode. What if I accidentally summoned a demon by just placing that in the correct order?
Do you think that this is too low?
No. I feel like you're one of the, like, on the SEAL teams right now, dude.
Bro, I'm getting ready to defend the border. This is all I got, fly fishing gear.
Dude, if no one just looked at you and you just held the microphone, like, you know how, like, dudes always hold their M4s and their M16s like that, and they're just like that, their finger out, and you just kind of slouch on it, it looks very fitting for you.
This is also paintball technique.
Yeah, and finger banging, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit of paintball.
Bro, I saw a homeless lady last night whose hand was like that, but like...
She wasn't defending the border?
She wasn't, dude. She was... I mean, maybe. She seemed on board. She's the lady who's like, wow, you're attractive. Can I have $1? You just get right in her face. You intercept her.
Oh, that one. Yeah, dude.
What's your technique?
I ask her for $1 before she asks me for $1.
Bro, she's like... She's on her way out, I think.
She's like, I'm trying to bury myself.
Bro.
Oh, that was too sad.
Her face is like disappearing.
Yeah, she's evaporating. She's like...
so sad.
She's like Back to the Future when he's playing the guitar and slowly disappearing.
She's like in Indiana Jones when he looks at the Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah, and it starts melting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening.
Yeah, she's probably seen a couple Holy Grails in her day.
Bro, she's seen a couple holes. Couple glory holes.
Dude. Yeah, you're attractive. Give me $1. No, put the dollar.
The first time she legitimately got me. First time I was like, wow.
You thought you were handsome for a day,
and then she just went right to the next person.
Yeah,
same line.
Yeah, that's like that. She might have spent some time in some strip clubs because that's the technique. Dude, all the other guys in here are losers,
like
but you're pretty cool. You know? Yeah. You're kind of cool. So like, what do you do? And then you're just like, nah, you're hunting right now. You're fishing.
I know you got more than ones in there.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, you live with your mom? Wow, that's so attractive.
Wow, you take care of your mom. It's all how you frame it, dude.
I'll take care of you.
Dude, that is the guy who lives with his mom's greatest line he can say is, I take care of my mom.
You take care. Yeah.
She taking care of those bills.
I take care by keeping her busy. Yeah. Doing my laundry.
Meanwhile, she's working 50 hours a week to just like pay rent.
And you're just crushing mac and cheese in the basement.
What an existence.
It's just, that number's increasing.
Of people in the basement crushing mac and cheese?
Gotta be increasing.
Where's mac and cheese stock has to be skyrocketing.
Bro, I know. That's a good Velveeta.
Yeah, dude.
Kraft Mac.
Yeah.
I'm
they
trying
have a
to
comedy
diversify.
club in Austin.
Velveeta Room.
The Velveeta Room.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that was sponsored by Big Mac and Cheese?
Why has there been no attempts
That might pick up on the...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, he keeps loading up his microphone.
Sorry. I'm very fidgety. If we had fidget spinners when I was a kid, were you ever aware that that's a thing kids do now?
I've seen them, but they're
like, I need this. It's for my doctor. I need to make noise all day and fuck around with class.
Isn't it crazy that they're prescribing fidget spinners? They're like, here, take... Like, it's crazy when your doctor prescribes something that you can choose a different color. Yeah. Besides a Band-Aid.
It's better than methamphetamines.
Yeah, if you're going to do anything, be like, yeah, just play with this for a little while.
I had a kid who had do you know those knives that like flip out? They're like,
oh yeah,
they're like almost like.
I got one. I just pulled it out of my pocket.
I'm like, damn.
I do have one though in the other room. A butterfly knife.
Yeah. But it had no knives in it.
Mine did.
No, I mean like kids.
No, the kids.
Will have
yeah,
them.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm like, well, if you do this in public, you might just like get stabbed. So be aware.
Some people can do some pretty cool tricks with that.
Yeah.
The butterfly knives.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, dude. Are tech decks just like the watered down version of butterfly knives?
Dude, tech decks are legit. I mean, that's the OG fidget spinner / butterfly knife.
Do you think there's ever a girl who like sees a dude playing with the tech deck and she's like the things he could do with those?
Never.
When you're hitting a fucking kickflip, dude, you're just like,
If you can kickflip with it, that's impressive.
I've seen some YouTube highlights.
I mean, I can't ollie on a real thing. What about there are bicycle versions.
Is there?
Yeah. And you got to be like real lonely to get good at those.
Yeah. You're really working a lot of different, you're getting in there.
A lot of this, a lot of tailspins. Yeah.
You got a little fucking helmet on your neck, dude. Just,
Yeah, you're just dragging tight turns. You're just fucking knee padding.
Chad Dixon, welcome back to the podcast.
Soft opening. Wow. Love it.
I think that was great.
I hope you fade in.
Yeah.
Always start low.
It's a 0 opacity and we go to 100% over that first 5 minutes.
They really got to be determined.
Dude, they're not going to get any of the references of your outfit until this moment. And they go, oh, look at them.
Defending the border.
Yeah.
We're under attack, bro.
We are, dude.
Apparently.
It seems like we're joking, but we're in the beginning of a world war.
We have like states, populations coming into Texas like every year.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't care. I don't really.
Whoa, dude.
I don't care. I guess it's really hurting hospitals and stuff. Like you can't, apparently they're very busy.
Yeah, you just can't do it this way. It's going to be a little bit of madness. We just need a little more organization.
I just need an excuse to put on some desert camo and just fucking start firing off into the abyss.
There's a lot of dudes like that who are just waiting for a reason. Some of them have been looking at their Hispanic neighbors that have been there for 15 years and they're like, just wait.
They're just green card and checking.
Till the siren goes off. And they're just pop, 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 pop. Dude, yeah. Some dude's going to be eating his breakfast and drop it and be like, it's time.
Kids.
Manuel, where are you? Like he's at work. He's paying taxes, dude.
He's
relax.
your boss, bro.
Yeah, dude. There's going to be a lot of that, man. Yeah, no, it is crazy. I don't know what the solution is, but I don't think it's just let everybody in, you know?
Yeah.
It gets a little crazy. We need a little bit of a...
We don't necessarily need a final solution, but we need like
everybody's trying to go to the final solution.
I mean, I'm down for a couple weeks. Hit the border, fire some
salt rounds.
Rifles. Yeah. Like if I was like a firing squad guy, I'd be the guy not aiming at the prisoner. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shooting at people. I would be shooting, but in clear.
Yeah,
I'd be aiming for.
You want the highlights of like the camera on you, so it just looks super dope, and you're just like, call your girl, baby, I'm sorry.
It's been just spending hundreds of my own money on ammo. Like,
yeah, that's the thing people don't realize how much it costs. You know.
Well, I guess there's a thing with like other states are sending some troops down.
All the truckers, dude, they're coming down, brother.
Well, they're part of my squad.
The truckers are?
Yeah, like real troops.
Oh, Boy Scouts?
Yeah, like real Boy Scouts, men scouts who get paid.
Dude, we got a bunch of fucking Eagles coming through. Send the Eagles.
Do you know, like Coast Guard?
Coast Guard.
Half the country has half the states have sent people.
Whoa, say that 10 times fast.
Half the states. Fuck Mexico. Like it's just half of the conversation stuttering into.
They took our jobs, dude.
Yeah, like bro, we work in tech.
They're sending their Coast Guard and everything?
Yeah. Like 25 states.
Even the landlocked states are like, send the Coast Guard, dude.
Ohio.
They sent their Coast Guard?
They said they would.
Do they have a Coast Guard in Ohio?
I think everyone has Coast Guard.
Damn.
Really?
Dude.
Maybe that doesn't make sense. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
They're sending something, brother.
Bro, they're sending, and like...
It's the thought that counts.
The White House, they're not a fan of it.
I know, they're ripping barbed wire out of the parks. Yeah. They're like, nah, you need this open.
Right.
We're like, why? I don't know.
Yeah, and they're like... I think yesterday or 2 days ago, they're like, Texas, you got 24 hours. Start ripping your barbed wire down.
Yeah, and Texas was like, nah. That's literally what he said. He said, I'm putting the AC on, dude. We're getting hot in here.
Damn, you do that remotely?
Yeah, I got it like that. Yeah, maybe I should take these fur Crocs on and socks that I got on.
Little socks every day.
Dude, yeah, it is crazy that it's because I think they're sending so many. I mean, it just doesn't make sense unless you're trying to. There's so many. You can go so many conspiracies with why the border stuff is happening.
If a guy lets you in, you're like, I'm going to vote for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the argument.
Yeah.
But also, it could be work against you. You could get in, and you're like, all right, fuck these
no
people.
one else,
Yeah,
dude.
right. Like that could.
And I mean, the likelihood though is because if you have more family over there, you want to at least get a few more people in. And at the same time, you're also taking down a very Republican state, and you know that it makes a lot of money, has good living and everything. An example of right-wing politics doing good in a sense of like, why wouldn't you try to hit two birds with one stone? Let's get some people that'll vote for us in while watering down the success of a state that has a rich history of being red, you know?
Bro, if it's just to win an election, like, can't you just stuff the ballots like you did last time?
Again, brother? Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything's happening.
You can't repeat tactics.
Yeah, you got to make whole new conspiracies.
It would be amazing if if you're a legal immigrant, you probably can't vote, I'm assuming.
Well, that's also what they're trying to change also.
That you can't.
No government ID voting.
Which is not a thing right now.
Not a thing right now, but they want to. But I mean, even in the last election, it's crazy that dead people were voting.
How?
Seance,
Just
brother.
seancing.
Yeah, dude.
First time.
He would have wanted this. Someone just being able to write in for someone else. What do you think he
would
thought?
have wanted to vote 6 times illegally.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, there's got to be some just fucking whole-blooded American rolling in their grave while they're seeing what they're voting for in Congress. They're like, God damn it, not Biden, dude.
Well, I mean, half the country he did win an election. I don't know if it was legal or not.
More people voted ever in that election than ever before. And it's like, there's a lot of variables of why that could happen, but
a lot of Trump hate.
Yeah, I think that also motivated a lot of people. It's going to be interesting what happens this year. I think Trump just takes it. I think there's no way Biden wins again with it's insane to have someone be such a sleepy goose all the time.
I mean,
it's insane that
it's like a good characteristic for like a dog to have.
Just always mild and
just
sleeping.
Chilling, yeah.
But
sleepy.
But even if you the confusion would be scary in a dog, because a dog gets confused, might bite something.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I had a deaf dog.
Really?
Yeah. Towards the end.
Whoa.
Pretty easy to get nasty on you.
Oh, man.
Biden's not getting nasty, though.
Nah, he's just getting sleepy, dude.
He might just be like, yo, war with Syria.
He's just like, they're like, do you want us to send the bombs? He's like, yes, yeah, what? Yeah. I think he was doing something with bombs today. He was going to...
Hot cocoa bombs?
Something, dude. If I would, yeah, it's...
Bro, RFK.
Yeah, he's out there doing push-ups.
Bro, get his ass out there.
Yeah, I'd like it.
Why has it got to be the two?
I think RFK will be the dark horse of this. If anybody can do what Trump did by winning in the first place, I think RFK has a lot of support, but he might have shot himself in the foot by going independent because it might just not hold any weight to some people.
Well, they said that if he goes Democrat, any votes he gets in like 8 states would just go to Biden.
It's so insane.
They just changed that rule. It wasn't even a rule. They're just like, yo, New Hampshire, Vermont, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Frick. Those votes, Biden's.
It's so crazy, dude.
We live in a free country. Free markets. A free market that you have to register everything to the government, and there's no free market. Can't just be like start selling shit out of your garage. Can't start selling like
they
secure
have
border
sales.
flags on it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, but you're just not getting a lot of business.
If the IRS cracks down on garage sales,
oof, that's when you know it's over, brother.
That's fucking over, dude.
That's when it's time to just hit the border.
My
brother.
hometown would be in jail.
Really? A lot of yard sales going on?
A lot of yard sales. Not today, because it's like 20 degrees there.
I used to hustle people at yard sales, which I think it's okay to do. Like, people really just want to get rid of some things, and they'll be like, that's $1. I'm like, or a quarter. Yeah. And they're like, all right.
Or I'm walking.
Yeah. I was playing hardball with people, and they were like, it's
a shoelace.
Yeah, they're like, there's no shoes.
Yeah, it's one shoe.
Yeah. Do you think ever homeless people see a yard sale, and they're like, look at this person showing off?
Oh, dude. They probably love it. What about yard sales where people are like, I just got this at a yard sale, and it's like a Mona Lisa sketch, original sketch, some shit like that. That's what gives people hope.
Yeah.
Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite show of all time.
I think that's really it with yard sales is you see them and you look and you're driving by and you're like, maybe that treasure is there.
That's what life's about.
It's like a lottery ticket.
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that's why you do it. Because I do that. I'll stop at a yard sale, and the second I walk through and look at everything, I go, why did I stop? There's nothing. I want some hangers, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for a sick crossbow. They don't know what it is. Someone died, and we're just trying to get rid of it.
Here's a 2024 Hoyt crossbow. You don't know what this is? I don't think.
I'm like, yeah, I'll give you $5 for it.
I like people who get serious about it with no, like, antique education. And they're like, oh, look at the trim here. This is nice. Look at this table. This is probably nice.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite people.
Yeah.
Who get serious about things they don't know anything about.
Yeah. And they ask obscure questions. And they're like, when was this wood cut down?
Have you have you cleaned this? Have you cleaned it? Because it's going to take some money. I'm going to give you $6 for it. Yeah. You cleaned it, $6.
Yeah. That's always the funny thing. Whenever you're selling something on Craigslist OfferUp, the people who are just like, ugh, I'm going to do a lot of work to get this back to...
It's immediately like...
They're like, man, this is going to be more trouble than it's worth. I don't know. I'll give you $20 for it. Yeah.
I'm going to lose money on this.
Yeah, I'm doing you a favor. Yeah. I got to get a buddy down here. Like, you've watched way too much Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
I did go through a phase where I was addicted to that show, Pawn Stars. Oh, I love it. Let me call a buddy of mine, get him down here. Can you hang out? Cool. And then the dude's like, this was actually... I love when it's worth more than they expected.
I love when they do shit on their dreams.
Yeah, that dude's great.
Like, yeah, this is fake. You see, I'm going to rip this open. You see, it says fake underneath the handle.
So this is made in China. Napoleon wasn't there.
This is not a Civil War musket.
You got this from your grandpa? Your grandpa's a fucking lie.
Yeah, I love when they shit on their dead relatives.
Yeah. Those people are very good at handling that, where they're just like, they don't want to say, this is full of shit.
No, they're because they know.
As far as I know from my expertise.
Which is 45 years of studying this exact thing.
Yeah.
Antique Roadshow had a guy, he had these like Star Wars Legos or something. He had like this whole set. Looked like shit. And the guy's like, okay, tell me about this. And he's like, well, first of all, you know, this is, we're hoping this would be our retirement. And the guy's like, so the appraiser's like, well, this one right here, this is actually kind of rare because it has the plastic coat instead of the whatever. He's like, this is about $6. The whole thing was like $40. And the guy just had to walk it off like, okay. Oh, neat. and then they post the price, and it's like a 6-year-old episode, and then they post the current price, and it's always like drops in value. So
that's rough, dude. Yeah.
Toys are your retirement.
Yeah, it is on Pawn Stars, like a similar thing when someone has something, they're like, well, I'm hoping to get about $5,000 for this. And then the guy's like, this is work about...
He's just fucking cracked out.
He's like, well, this is about 150. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he's talking to the guy, and the guy goes, well, you heard what he said. I'll give you about $75.
Yeah,
He's like, I got to make a profit on this. He's like, can you do 100?
Yeah.
And he's like, I can do 80.
5,000. Immediately do 100.
And then he says 80, and they go, well, all right, And then the guy's outside talking.
They interview him.
And he's like, I was hoping to walk away with a little more, but I'm going to take the kids to a buffet, and we're going to enjoy our vacation.
Or he's just opening a baggie.
Yeah, dude. He's like shaking. He's like, well, I already spent this money.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to enjoy the rest of the day.
How many fentanyl overdoses from Pawn Stars?
Oh, it's got to go up every year.
Well, I think statistically it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's undeniable. It's got to be quite a bit.
Fentanyl.
Shout out to fentanyl, dude.
Shout out to powdered drugs. Kids, stay away from them.
Dude, comedians like to always say after they got off stage and got killed, but it's like fentanyl holds that title,
Yeah.
Fentanyl probably kills more than any comedian combined, to be honest with you. This is a PSA, kids, about fentanyl.
R.I.P.
To whoever out there,
What in the hell? That's just a world I do not want to be a part of.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I'm so scared of fentanyl, like it's the boogeyman. Like it's just gonna be under my bed, and I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh, wait, what?
You just need like a speck of it. Dead.
Yeah. Someone just like, I don't want to give anybody ideas, but like, remember when the anthrax was scary in the mail?
Oh, hell yeah. Anthrax was kind of sick though, because you were only getting it in the mail.
Yeah, dude.
But mail was so popular then that you were like,
could be anything. Kind of the OG COVID scare, Anthrax.
then just to fuck people, you put like powdered sugar in it.
Yeah, that had to have happened a lot too.
100%. Just because you're like, I'm not going to work today.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow.
You just send it to the warehouse.
2 to 5 business days. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And you just write anthrax on it.
Yeah.
I had a friend who called in a bomb scare in elementary school.
Tight move.
Yeah. Didn't want to go to school. You got to know, you're the receptionist. You get a call from a kid. She's like, there's a bomb in the school. And she could have just hung up. She's like, all right, I'm going to get out of work today too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you had to question the validity of a bomb scare when you pick up the phone and they go, hello? Hi. Who is this?
There's a bomb. I put a bomb. Nice.
You just hear in the background, who are you talking to? No one. Hold on. Hello? That's crazy. Did the teacher or the switchboard, whoever, was just like, all right, kid? Or they actually like...
Well, I think what happened was the psychology of you work school secretary every day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Probably an okay job. But that's like, now you're Navy SEAL, you're SEAL Team 6. You've got the information. So you're going to go full tactical.
Yeah.
Hang up, principal.
Yeah.
I'll lock down the perimeter. Should I make it you want me on the intercom? You want me to...
Do-do-do.
Yeah.
Good morning, teachers.
There's a bomb.
Nobody panic, but we're going to die.
No, that's when I learned that guys have to walk on the outside, like facing the road.
Yeah.
They made all the little boys like walk on the line of the road.
Whoa.
And they're like, girls, okay, hold hands. It's kind of a lot happened that day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn this into a lesson.
That was a good lesson. I'm like, someone's getting hit.
Yeah. Take the brunt of it.
Everyone's like way off on the sidewalk and I'm still...
You're on the street, dude.
Yeah. Just in case. You ever go across a crosswalk and it's like full Navy SEAL mode, traffic?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's clear.
Yeah.
Ladies, clear. Now you're going to pass me. I'm going to hang out in the middle. You're going to go. I'm going to bring up the end. Go.
Dude, you kind of look like you could be a sick, like the person who walks with the stop sign for the kids when they walk. Like you just take it so serious. You're just out there
just gun drawn.
A car that's like a quarter mile away. You're like, slow it down. Everybody.
Just emptying your clip.
I'm taking out the wheels. You just have one of those rifles, like a sniper rifle that extends and you're putting it together.
American Sniper.
Yeah. You're like, he's a half a mile out and he's not slowing down.
You just see him put the right signal on like a half mile early.
Yeah. You're just taking the shot.
Warning shots.
There's a baby seat in the back, but I got to take the shot.
If you're, yeah, I know this woman, but
her kid's in my class.
You're also a teacher.
Yeah.
Being a crosswalk guard in like Syria.
Oh,
that's got to be the dream. If you're into that whole realm we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Free, just dry firing.
What a different existence.
I think we're going to war with them. Something.
Oh, really?
War with Iran. That's going to happen. We just had a couple of the boys get taken out.
I know, man.
What the
frick?
Dude, what in the frick?
What the frick, dude?
They've attacked our bases like 100 times in the past 6 months, and we're going to just leave them there? Who could have seen this coming? What the flip? The White House is like, oh, what the flip?
Wait, why would they do that?
Yeah. What? Nancy Pelosi's like, if you don't support this war, you are Putin's friend.
Dude.
There were like war protests where they're like, yo, we shouldn't go to war. And they asked Nancy Pelosi, like, how do you feel about them? How do you feel about the protests?
She
like,
goes, sell. I mean, wait, what are we talking about?
She literally, she's like, we got to look into the financials of who's paying. It's like, you want to look into financials?
That's crazy.
Bro, she's one of the best stock traders.
Statistically.
Of all time.
She's ahead of Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
By like double percentiles.
And everybody's just like, she's a smart cookie. See, she's always looking at the financials.
She's like, I'm not going to even address that. That's stupid.
Have you ever seen the side-by-side of when it's Dave Chappelle and her with like the, huh? You talking about oil?
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah, no, that's insane. It's insane what's happened with political leaders where they went from being like representatives of the people to where they're just like, no, we're your overlords now. And you ants can't even... I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to be held accountable for my actions.
That we haven't. It's been like that forever.
Yeah.
Since they started icing our presidents.
Yeah. Well, some would say like since the FBI and CIA started really like that could be the real overlord is who's running things is like FBI, CIA, those people that you're like, oh, we don't really know exactly what's going on. Yeah. They're the ones who have talks with the presidents when they become president. And they're like, yeah, we know you think it's cute that you're going to change all this stuff.
But here's a gun to your head, bitch.
But is it still cute? Open this up. It's just brain matter of a previous president. Yeah. They're like, here's the last guy that thought he was going to change something.
Oh, yeah? You want to stop war? Oh, I always keep this baggie of JFK's fucking brains. Which it will boost the economy.
It's insane that they've created a system that actually helps the economy. They're
those Raytheon guys, they're Ukraine, like that's been pennies on the dollar. Oh. Let's give them some money.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. And that's the thing is sometimes I ponder about what I spend my time thinking on and like what's even possible to affect something. And it's like... Do sometimes you think about like, oh, we need to be talking about this more and doing more? Or are you like, I think there's already a system in play that I'm just not going to have any effect on?
Yeah, there's no chance. What can you do?
Just go fly fishing, brother. Enjoy your life.
Oh my God. Just storm the Capitol? Like that didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
I don't know what the hell that was even about.
Freedom, brother.
Yeah.
You were there, dude. You were dressed like that.
Yeah. Bro, I think they're getting people. Like, they're still getting people.
Yeah.
There's a guy up where I used to be living, upstate New York. Got a guy recently.
That he was there?
Yeah, he's like, I went there because this girl wanted me to go. I want to be her girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Whatever she wanted out of
free stuff she's into. They showed pictures of both of them. It's like, all right, I understand.
Yeah.
Because the guy was probably a mama's basement guy.
He was about to level up, dude.
Yeah, like
a mac and cheese
level
dude.
one up, like first level.
Oh, okay.
You know, learning the controls of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Wasn't a big level up.
Okay.
She was pretty. I'm gonna say she was in a biker gang, just based on the picture, but
you love a passionate woman. You know, because she's like, we're going to storm the Capitol and take the country back, motherfucker.
Hot. Yeah.
You're just like, you don't want to settle down with a girl like that.
You're not thinking you're going to be in federal prison for
yeah, dude.
1 to 3 years.
You're like, she's going to have my back when I tell him the story that she made me do it.
This will be fun.
She's like, he raped me.
Yeah. Like, that's her first line.
Man.
Can't wait. Can't wait to team up with the boys in Syria.
What's going to be the song when you're dropping in, when you're going
Do you just
in
go
there?
back to Creedence Clearwater?
That's a classic.
Yeah, that
I think they just like all the planes come with it. Like when they're going to war, they're like, okay, well we have to install the speakers with Creedence.
But
and you're just like there
hanging out the side.
Yeah, dude, there's a guy like this, just fucking putting war paint on,
hand rolled, or probably like
tobacco
vaping at this point.
Vaping,
just vaping in a chopper.
Yeah, it's just a cotton candy flavor, like big clouds, dude. Yeah,
I don't know the lyrics to that song.
Yeah, but that song cornered the market of going to war. Nothing come unless it's something happening here.
Which is that not the same band?
I think so, dude. Yeah, having songs is just like for that any moment in life. Do you have a song where you're like, this is my secret song that I listen to when I'm like, this is my life, Chad, like you are the star? Do you have something where you're like,
we're on the star?
Yeah, just it's your cornerstone song of your existence. Like you would want it played at your birth, at your funeral, at your wake.
It's a song called Small Town Boy, I think.
Oh, really?
By Bronski Beat. It's like an 80s song. Oh my God.
Play Small Town Boy on Spotify, please.
There's like 95 remixes of it. Oh.
I already love it.
Dude, this song is
little retro wave synth, dude. You driving in a Camaro, dude.
And you can just sing soprano the whole time.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'll start doing burpees right now.
This is a fire song, dude. Oh, this is a song. Yeah, he's getting it, ladies and gentlemen. We lost the hat and everything. Shout out to Small Town Boy by Bronski, dude.
Go
adding it to the list.
Thing. I think that's the only good song.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good now song to go into war to.
I mean, chopper vibes, that would get the boys going. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. But like there's no fucking Drake song that's going to be a chopper song.
Nah, Drake ain't for the choppers, dude.
What's like, I can't even name a modern artist. What's the girl? Taylor Swift? Obviously no chopper music.
Yeah. I don't know what you would use Taylor Swift for ever.
I don't know. She's popular. Dude, she is a cash cow.
Dude, I think she's a sign of the times. We're like, this is our king.
This is what we care about.
This is our queen, Taylor Swift. The Starbucks of musicians. She's got like 2 songs.
That's a good way to put it.
The Starbucks of it. It's like, okay, yeah.
I mean, this is like it's expensive and it sucks.
Yeah, and there's such a demand for it to where I'm like, she probably would have been a great artist if she wasn't so popular.
Yeah, if she went down, who's that girl who OD'd?
Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, she needed a little bit more Amy Winehouse direction. Not full OD.
Yeah.
But a little more Not just sing about your ex-boyfriends. Kelsey, you're about to be a song.
That's crazy.
It's fucking dumb.
He got swallowed by a monster.
Bro, they lost, right? They're not in the Super Bowl.
Who is it? It's the
49ers. They are in the Super Bowl.
49ers. Did he play for the 49ers?
In the Chiefs. Yeah. No, he's a Chief.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
We'll edit that out.
The Chiefs too?
Yeah.
Plays for the Chiefs, dude. I don't really watch football, but I'll watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I need a team because
for the commercials.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I just like the commercials. I enjoy the game when there's like high stakes where I'm like, they're about to be the fucking champions.
Yeah.
And I like to just like see their faces when they win or lose.
Yeah.
Because you just see it. It's so raw and real. When you're seeing the dude kneeling down who lost, and you're just like, ugh.
This 400-pound dude's crying.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. You also don't realize how big those guys are on TV because they're around other huge
all
guys.
The same, yeah.
But then you get around like not even the D squad of the NFL, they're giants.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
It's like basketball too. Like Allen Iverson, he was like 6'4" or something.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he's like the smallest dude ever.
Yeah.
He's like huge.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I met he was a pretty big player. I forget his name. I have autographs from him, but he was at like an Albertsons, like a grocery store in my hometown, signing autographs. I don't know how much he got paid to do it.
I thought you were just going to say you saw a huge black dude and you're like, you got to be NFL, right?
Dude, when I was a little kid, I asked a black dude if he played in the NBA because he was just so tall. I was like, dude, are you an NBA player? And he was like, nah, man. I played a little bit of ball.
Nah, I'm in 9th grade, dude. Yeah. There was I don't know. There's a comic out here.
No shit.
He played NFL football.
Oh, yeah. I know him.
I know his name.
What is it?
I don't know if I should say it.
I mean, you don't have to if you want to be weird about it. I don't know what you're going to say next.
I don't know what I'm going to say next. Well, I guess it's more embarrassing to me because I was like, he's so huge. And I saw him at an open mic. I asked him if he just moved here. I think he said he'd been living here.
Yeah.
I thought that he just started comedy.
Yeah.
And after a set, no, he was pretty short with me. But I was like, yeah, what'd you play ball or something? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then when they brought him up, they're like, former NFL player. I'm like, nice. This guy hates me.
That's not your fault. It's a valid question when someone looks.
Like, if I see a new person in the scene, although now it's like every day there's like a dozen new people.
Yeah, they're just popping up. They're popping up like immigrants, dude.
Whatever. It's weird when you see new people forming friend groups.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, I'm just like, I'm aging.
There was like it's like, it's a weird sped up version. Austin comedy, just for the YouTube video, so I can make a clip out of this. I had to give a start to the story. In Austin comedy, there are a lot of new people, and it feels like normally in like a high school, especially in a sport, there's like you have a whole year as being the freshman, then a whole year as being a sophomore, and then a whole year being the juniors and the seniors. It feels like the freshmen are like new freshman classes are showing up every other week. And then it's like now there's different cliques of new people, and it's like it's getting interdimensional with like, oh, there's the clique of this and this and this, and now there's like, you miss 1 week and you're like, oh, I'm the out crew.
Yeah.
I used to be here,
Here's the unfunny clique. Here's the skater clique.
Yeah, there definitely is. I don't know. I don't really, I guess, think about it, but like there really is so many different groups, and I don't know if it's good to have started being in Austin when we started. I think so.
Yeah.
Because we're like,
because it's you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to make a wrong move, brother.
Amen, brother. But it's also one of those things where it's like, there's probably not any right time. It's an illusion that there's a right time and a wrong time. And it's just like, you just got to put in your time, brother.
I guess 6 months before I moved here would have been a better time. Or like 5 years before.
Yeah,
Just
you
starting,
wonder.
not starting at age 30. Maybe could have.
But I always go back and forth on that because I think I started at 30 also. But there's like a lot of years. It's like the different experiences of life that you have that you can pull from. And there's a lot of bullshit that you probably didn't do because you were smarter and you can kind of speed up through certain processes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, I mean, what does like an 18-year-old have to talk about?
Vapes, brother.
Yeah, just vaping and just Fortnite and just protecting the border with my dad.
I think, there is like a little bit of that where I guess it's just those first years. If you don't have anything to talk about, you're just learning the tools of everything and the content.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Just learning how to be comfortable.
And then it's like you're spending, because usually there's always the golden rule of 10 years that they say that's when you're like a real comic. I know there's variables of how long, like how much time you're doing during that 10 years and all of that. But like, I think there's
took a 9-year break.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when someone's like I've
crazy.
Heard people, I've had that experience too where I meet people and I'm like, oh, how long you been doing it? You just getting into it or something? Which I never say anymore ever. And someone would be like, I've been doing this for 16 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah,
wow.
You're hilarious. And then I walk away.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, well, I stopped in the 2000s or the 2010s, but
yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it's whatever. Like, I always just internalize everything. Like, you see other people doing stuff or whatever. I'm just always like, you fucking suck. Get better, bro.
You?
Yeah. Which maybe not the healthiest thing.
Probably not.
But like last night I was at Kill Tony. I was talking to some friends and they were like talking about new mothership people or whatever. Not even new, just people who make the mic. And they're frustrated. And it's like, I get it, but what can you do? I mean, you could just kiss ass all day, which does work. But if you're just on from kissing ass, then eventually people are going to be like, you're not that funny.
Yeah. That's why I look at a lot of stuff, especially with comedy and stuff, because you can drive yourself crazy if you try looking at the fairness or it's almost like human nature to try to figure out an objective path of way you're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
But there's not really anything in comedy other than you can do other than showing up, being around, writing, and getting on stage as much as possible. And being cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's also the people, like, you get stuff. I've been very blessed with getting opportunities in Austin, and I don't necessarily ask people. I never want to, I always make that secondary with relationships of just trying to get to know people. Like, I'm just like, I just want to, and I take that approach because I'm not trying to be in a rush. And I think that was something I did early on where I was in a rush to try to get successful and be good. And I was like, no, I want to get to know these people. Like, I want to have lifelong friends that are comedians. And I really want to focus on that first. And then if you do that, the other stuff comes. And it's not as transactional if you build that relationship first.
And it makes like shows more fun because you're like, you know them.
Yeah.
You're more prepared.
You don't feel like they're doing you a solid by putting you on because you kept bugging them. They don't have that weirdness of like, hey, bro, like even me producing shows, I've had people reach out and they're like, hey, why haven't you put me on yet? Blah, 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 doing things.
I'll be like this right here. This is why.
What is that? I thought you put your dick. And I was like, you gotta suck this, dude. Daddy needs a piece.
Just Weinstein.
But yeah, that's it. And there's a lot of people that aren't self-aware. But I hate when people, I don't hate it, but like when people start being like, dude, this fucking dude sucks. Why is he on there? And they're doing just kiss everyone. I feel like there's no real shortcuts to the long-term goal and finish line. Like it's like 20, 30 years down the road of where your life is going to be. And a lot of these people, they get a lot of stuff early on and really successful. They get a lot of opportunities, but they're not ready for it. Or, it does, you got it for kissing ass, and that's the way you're going to be. Either it's going to mess with your own head, or no one's really going to look at you a certain way. Like you're not going to become a headliner. You're not going to, because you didn't develop. Because I mean, I think I'm getting better because I eat shit on some of these shows that I do that are dog shit that some people got to bypass. But I'm learning things. So when I get to a different stage, no pun intended, I'm ready to handle it because of that dog shit. Hey, back to you, Chad. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've done it longer than me, but just like some people do it for friendships. Like some people are literally there and they do the same, the same 3 minutes, whatever. They're like, it's their friend group, which I get. Like I've been part of shitty groups before. I'm on a softball league right now.
That's tight.
I get that. And some people are like, yeah, they think they're God's gift to earth, which that's whatever. I mean, we're all gifts in some way.
Yeah, some people are gifted and special.
But if you're just at a point where you're just crushing all the time, which I'm not there. I mean, I feel like you can just go to your greatest hits album if you're like, oh, I need a laugh right now.
Yeah.
But that's like, okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to get better is fun in itself.
Yeah.
Like writing new ideas, visiting old ideas.
Yeah.
Seeing them work, adding them to the greatest hits album.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
It's such a uncertain thing to do, especially when more and more people are coming. You see people moving up. You see people like quitting.
Yeah.
That's another, you're like,
I think it all goes through waves also. You know, if you're looking at individuals, this shit's a marathon. And some people are hitting a sprint on their downhill part. And then, they're going to have their thing when you are able to kind of smooth sail. It's more of a triathlon. If you look at it, some people bike and some people run and some people swim. Write that down. That's a good thing.
What was that fighting league in like China?
Wuhan Lab?
Yeah, where they were just fighting the human race.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Ultimate Fighting. It was Pride Fighting.
Oh, Pride, yeah.
Just have like 200 people tournaments.
Yeah.
And like the championship was just dudes that were just toast.
Yeah.
That's another way. That's another analogy for something that's long and hard.
Hey, that's crazy. Back to you. Yeah, but it is fun. And I've been trying to be more, because you can drive yourself crazy just focusing on objective things, applying objective results to something that's subjective. And that's how I look at comedy. Where like some people's like, oh, I was funnier than him on stage. It's like, I don't know. It's all subjective. Like there's some moments that make it so objective to where you're like, yeah, you just bombed and that person's crushing.
Yeah. If 8 people do well and you're the one person who didn't do well.
Yeah. But it really is, all you ever hear is, like comparison is the thief of joy, especially when it's something that you can't compare equally. There's too many variables. But also enjoy the journey, because that's all we got, brother.
Bro, just put on some Creedence Clearwater. Fucking
let's go to the border.
Take that jewel out.
Yeah.
I do want to get some guns. I do want to.
Looks like you got a couple to me, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Couple. Is there a place you could shoot around here?
Outside, brother.
Yeah, just go out.
This is Texas, brother.
You get arrested in Austin.
Yeah. This is Kyle, dog.
I think I signed an agreement. I can't have a firearm in my apartment.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's constitutional violation of my God-given liberties.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if that would hold up in court because...
No.
Yeah.
No. If like a guy breaks in and I shot him.
Yeah.
Well, probably because I've had maintenance people break into my house.
And that's why they feel comfortable doing it. They're like, this motherfucker's not armed.
Bro, that's happened.
He said, try again, brother.
My dog, he's got like the scariest bark, but then he'll just like shit everywhere when someone breaks in.
That's a tight move, though.
We had a maintenance guy, broke in, shit all over the house,
Wait, a guy broke in and shit?
No, dog shit.
Okay.
Which is like a big, and he's like in the corner with his tail tucked. Like, okay, someone
Poor
obviously came in.
thing.
We called the people. They're like, no one was there. The guy lied to his boss.
Whoa.
And then he became aware of the lie. And then he's like, we'll make sure he doesn't come to this apartment again. Like, bro, you got to fire him, dude.
Yeah, that's
like,
fireable.
That's not helping him out. He's just going to think he can get away with shit his whole life.
Damn.
Like, you're missing a good opportunity to teach this young man how not to break into people's houses. Which, I wasn't home. It was during the day. Someone breaks in your house during the day, you're probably not shooting them automatically. Someone breaks in your house at 2 a.m., more likely to get shot.
At any time, if someone tried coming in and they didn't identify themselves or knock, and it'd be tough to not.
Bro, what about like cops who do that?
They just break into people's houses?
Yeah, for like raids and stuff. You gotta be so quick to just bust the door. Awesome PD.
Yeah, and that's what's fucked up is do people, I would imagine, break in and say they're Austin PD.
Oh my God. Oh, that's why you need a flashlight on your gun, man.
Yeah.
And then you just see like a mask. Austin SWAT undercover team. We're here to take your shit.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That kind of stuff.
Which probably won't happen to people.
That they're doing that? Yeah, I'm sure that happens less than we think. But maybe more. What do I know?
Shooting guns are so fun.
Yeah.
It's like golf. It's like easy golf.
Yeah.
Like you get maybe 5 good shots around. You're like, oh, you just sent this thing deep.
You don't have any guns?
No. Not in Texas.
You have a sick bow, though.
I have a sick bow, which the sight is like messed up. So it's just instinct shooting.
The way God intended.
Yeah. With a compound.
Yeah.
I have like 20 knives.
That's pretty sick. You could throw all of them at someone.
Yeah, just all.
You should set them up to like be released if someone comes to the door, like Home Alone style, where it just like swings down. Just one little stab in the stomach.
And then like you leave it up and your girlfriend comes home for lunch or something. Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good point. I guess I didn't think about that.
Number 1 rule in knife safety.
You just gotta have an army crawl in every time.
Yeah, if you don't have any swinging weighted apparatuses.
That's fair.
That's rule number 1.
Have you shot your bow at all? In the recent life?
Not in a couple months.
Okay. I gotta shoot mine. I have this goal to shoot a boar with the bow I have before. I want to. I want to at least eat some of it, but I've heard such bad things about Texas pig.
Like it's like
the javelinas, that they're just terrible.
Terrible tasting?
Yeah. I think you have to really know how. Ooh, thank you for joining us. You have to really know how to prepare them to make them tasty.
I heard sausaging them.
I think that's the go-to. Maybe a nice. Go ahead.
Well, they're so invasive that you can just put a couple down. With a bow, though, they are like, you better hit them.
Yeah, I'd have a better chance getting a deer, which maybe that will be the goal.
Didn't you get one?
Not with a bow, though. Rifles.
Well, if you have like a handgun, you could bow hunt for pigs. Because if you shoot one and it just runs at you.
Yeah, you got to keep that thing on deck.
They're agile. I did see a video of a wild pig that came up to a guy and rolled on its back for belly rubs.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of changed my view.
I know. They're really so smart. They're just feral. That's the thing. Is there some, you could take one and turn it into a pet. There was my dad did a job for a guy in California way. And this dude shot a giant boar, killed it. It had a little piglet. Like there was a little baby with it. He put the baby in his jacket. It was so small. He kept it, turned it into a pet. It now was in his backyard that my dad didn't know about, goes back there. And he says there's like a 300-pound boar that's just like...
Did it have tusks?
I don't think it had tusks. I don't think it...
Was it pink, do you know?
No, it was like black.
Oh, okay.
Which there's nothing wrong with. And the guy had
beautiful.
it in like a converted shed. That was like this crazy thing. But he was like, yeah, I killed its mom. So I guess
that old story.
The golden rule, if you kill its mom, you got to raise it as your own.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then he just probably ended up killing that.
Yeah. Or what if it killed him? Like it goes inside one day and it like puts 2 and 2 together.
What a Pixar movie premise.
Dude, finds some old notes. Yeah. And it's just like, wait, what? You killed my fucking mom?
In perfect cursive.
Yeah, dude.
He's just reading. Then it's being narrated over the audio. He's 300 pounds.
Oh, dude. Yeah, what?
I'm like anti-violence, though.
Are you?
Above all.
Okay. Yeah.
Self-defense, okay. Making money for Raytheon, okay.
Yeah.
Killing innocent people crossing into a free country, okay.
Killing people if they're driving too fast in a school zone, and I happen to be on duty. Okay. Someone doesn't want to sell me their $1,000 treasure at their garage sale for $1. Okay.
Threatening with violence is, I'll wave a pistol around.
Yeah. Be responsible if you didn't.
Yeah. Unloaded. But I do draw, after all that stuff, hard line in the sand.
Yeah. I want peace in the Middle East. I want peace everywhere, brother.
Yo, there was peace out there for like a couple days, I think.
Yeah, sometimes they get a couple days.
That's why they were having like festivals out there.
I know. They didn't know what to do with themselves.
They're like, should we bomb it? Should we?
They're like, we got to shoot some fireworks off at least.
And just tape a bunch of BBs to them too. And
yeah. I'm going to aim them at this building.
These people came to my door, which already I'm like hard body about. You're going to knock on my door? And I'm going to not be prepared to defend my... It was like a 20-year-old girl and like a 20-year-old guy. White as can be.
Just sucking on vapes.
I'm just like, you don't know who you came up to, sister. But she's like, we're just going door to door trying to collect money for Syrian refugees, like after the attacks.
Okay.
I'm like, can I see your credentials? I didn't say that word for word.
She pulls out an Austin City Community College.
She had nothing.
Okay.
She had nothing, and they were just going for cash. So I'm like, all right, well, you see how sketchy that is, right? And they're like, go to this website. So I did, and it's just all pictures of like I was on internet dark web when I was like 14 at like friend's house seeing like messed up stuff. Yeah. And their like Instagram page like dwarfed any cartel video I ever saw of shit that's going on over there. Yeah. It's like so bad. It's crazy to like, it's crazy that that's still on Instagram. Like Instagram's like this joke you said about vegans. We need to get that off immediately. I think having 12 followers on Instagram, they don't really give a shit. You can do anything. That's the sweet spot. 12 followers? 12 to 26. Dude, not too many, not too little, just enough. A couple, just a few. Just to make a little bit of money off of people's where you can post your shows and have no one show up from that list. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Going door to door. It is the guilt. Yeah, that's... And I saw him later. I'm like, yo, a handout. I'm like, first of all, the website you gave me was not the organization you said you're a part of. Oh. I'm like, that's like 9 red flags. Did you give them cash or no? No. Yeah, that's a... It sucks that happens all the time when there's like actually a good cause or something that, you know, anything, and then they just hijack it. Like there's so many GoFundMes and different things that are just like bullshit. Dude, the BLM, you know, I was so behind that. I was the biggest supporter. Whoa. Big. But like, that's a good example of like, yeah. Oh, one of the questions I asked him, I was like, what percentage of this actually goes to help them? I'm like, that's a great question. It's actually like 84.6%. Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, we need to pay our workers a livable wage. I'm looking for that hundo percent. I'm looking for people who themselves are starving.
Yeah.
In my city.
Yeah. Well, it should be organized enough to where you can verify these funds. And if you want to donate, they 100% go to them. They can just cut out the middleman. And if you want to promote it, you're just doing it as a good Samaritan on your off time.
Versus like
you're getting paid a salary
a raffle ticket Ziploc baggie that you're like, can you put cash in here for me?
Yeah. Okay. Like there's the homeless problem in LA is pretty insane. And there's teams that are like working to fix it. And they're making like 80, 90,000 a year. Yeah. And it's like, that's a bit much if you have just been doing terrible at your job.
Didn't they give them $1 billion and it's like gotten worse?
Yeah, they're doing nothing with it other than paying salaries. There was something crazy, like a statistic that with how much money they're making to fight homeless people, not fighting homeless people, that'd be crazy. They're just out there fist fighting them.
I'm getting paid $100K for just fucking training.
But I mean, we'd probably get rid of some homeless people. But
fentanyl,
that would be a crazy game show. You have the chance to fight a homeless person.
It's been done, brother.
Now, listen to these stakes, though. Homeless guy, Highlander rules. If you lose to the homeless guy, he gets your life. He gets everything. He gets your job. He gets your family.
Well, what's
he gets your home. You get $100,000 if you beat him.
So you're both starting out homeless?
No. So
your salary depends on it.
Yeah. This homeless guy gets the opportunity to take your life from you, but you get the opportunity to make $100,000 in a purse.
We're going hand-to-hand combat?
Hand-to-hand combat. But once the hand-to-hand combat starts, whatever's in the vicinity is at your disposal. I like the homeless guy's odds. If you're going to his arena...
He's more resourceful. He's probably not as nourished. It's probably a fair fight.
And that's what makes this interesting because everyone thinks, like I have a bit about homeless people and everybody, like we don't realize how strong homeless people are. Like
they're wiry.
Yeah. And listen, you're built different if you're sleeping under the stars every night and you're like dealing with, like
concrete.
You have a level that you're able to dive to. You can drown, motherfuckers. You say, I'm going to pull you down to the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like an octopus. You ever seen a movie where an octopus grabs someone and pulls them down? And you're just like, they're just like trying to reach, and the octopus is like, nah, I'll bring you to my world.
It's like SeaWorld. Killer whales who just grab one by the foot and just, they start to float back up and grab them.
Yeah. And they got them in the area of water, and you just can't like get above, and there's...
What are you going to... Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, I get in that situation with an orca. I'm playing dead. I'm holding my breath for a little bit, and then I'm going.
Bro, they're so smart though.
They would know.
They would know you're playing
like,
dead.
Evan.
They would just squeeze your stomach, just push all the air out quick.
Oh.
Like nothing.
You know they say that orcas are actually like smarter than us.
They have the part of our brain that deals with social interaction. Mm-hmm. That part of the whale's brain is way more developed.
It's wild.
Yeah. They don't have thumbs though, so fuck them. Yeah.
And yeah, there we find out that, and then we're just like, dance for us in the water.
And then they uncover a hidden thumb.
How
like
crazy would that be? It just like...
Yeah, it's just like the most pointy, ugly...
Dude, like a dog's dick. It just goes...
Yeah, it's a dog's dick. It's like a 10-foot dog's dick.
Hits you with that Christmas bulb, dude.
What a Pixar movie that would be.
Just that chapstick just coming out. Gotcha. Dude, that's one reason why I've never had guide dogs as pets. I don't like when the chapstick comes out. You start playing with them too much.
Oh, yeah.
And that chapstick comes out, dude. That red chapstick, little lipstick. And you're just like, you're getting too excited, dude.
You're just like watching TV, like petting their leg or something.
Yeah. And you're like, nah, dude.
They're so happy.
Yeah.
They get NRBs though. Like, it's not always.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No reason boner.
Yeah. Hey, still don't like it.
Sign of health. Right?
Yeah, that's fair. You think there's like people who have a guide dog and they're doing it,
like
and it's
homophobe.
Not, and they're not, the dog's not doing it. He's like, oh no, I should take him in. They're like, the doctor, the vet is like, what happened? And he's like, dude, I was scratching his leg Didn't get a boner.
He's like, okay. 1 second.
And then the dog gets one for the vet. And then he's like, wait. Yeah, my grandpa's dog used to, whenever we'd go there, you'd start playing with it, and then it would just jump on you, and like you'd feel the mount, because you know how they sometimes hit you different.
That's the worst. Yeah.
And like I was a little kid, and the dog was like my size, and then you start feeling it arch, and you're like, no. And ever
They
since
got
then,
they got that weird thumb forearm toe just digging into your sides, dude. Like that's what the toe's for.
it's like a raptor claw. They just dig it into you, and then you're just like, oh no, you know. And then all the other cousins are running away.
They're laughing,
and you're like, help, help, and they're like, nah, dude.
And they're going for it.
It's gonna mate with you.
Like, you better have some
Yeah.
thick pants.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna catch something.
They'll go after pillows though.
Yeah. It's just
And it's like, my pillow. That's my pillow, bro.
yeah. I had a girl dog that would hump pillows. I was like, do your thing, dude.
Yeah.
Little trans dog,
Till
dude.
she just
Shout out to Buddy, dude.
till the rosebud blooms.
Yeah,
all
dude,
over
it's like-
fucking-
I'd just be sitting there like watching TV, and I'd be like, just hurry.
just finish.
Yeah, just get it done. I have a headache. Yeah. I want to watch Survivor. Do you have any trash TV that you watch?
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, does that count? No, I'm just kidding. That's a show, right?
I think so. It sounds about right. If not, they should make it.
Trash TV, I do the opposite. Just pure gold.
Oh, really?
I don't have time for trash, bro. I watch Friday night. I watch like 2 episodes, and that's my weekly TV consumption.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Friday nights, like what? It's Tuesday right now. My whole brain is focused on Friday night. That's how my life is. My life is about Friday nights.
Yeah. Walk people through this, because I heard a fun thing about you that I sound like a nighttime host. Now, is this true? I heard this.
Where it's like before I like slid you a paper, like what I want to talk about.
I go, we have a picture I want to talk about.
Can we get a zoom in on that?
Yeah. So take a look at this. And then you go like this. Look at the picture. Is this you?
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't.
You kind of had a run-in with a little bit of a bus problem. You know a little something about Chinese food, don't you?
Oh, wow. It's so funny you brought that up. Dude, my parents, or like my mom watches like the Late Show and stuff.
Yeah.
And just from being around like people being on stage, podcasts, like independently made stuff that it's like no commercials. They just don't edit things.
Yeah.
When that's like all you consume, and then you go back and watch like a 4-minute segment on a Late Show, it's like I feel like I'm in like propaganda North Korea watching this.
Yeah.
But there's, for so many people, they just are like, this is TV.
Yeah, that's the standard.
Oh, wow, she got a speeding ticket. Can't wait to listen to this. And that's whatever. By the way, cable companies are absolutely bumfucking people over the age of like 55 financially.
Yeah.
How much do you think it costs to have like cable in your house? Which do you have cable?
No. I would assume a package of like $49.99.
It's like $300 for
Shut
cable.
the
Swear to
fuck
God.
up. What?
$300 for cable, and it's just been increments. Like every year, it's like 78, 99, 112, and they just keep, because less people are using cable.
That's not how math should work, though.
They're like, okay, we lost 50% of our people. We're gonna double the price. And
Every time you leave, everybody's put more money in. Wow. There's just 10 people watching TV
I'm
right
like,
now.
guys, you know you can spend like $40 and get all these channels. Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, local news. We want our local news. Like you can get local news on through the internet. And it just comes down to learning a new remote.
And they're just like, nah.
We don't mind learning a new remote. It's like they're clicking it like they click with their index finger.
Yeah.
Full extension, like full point.
Yeah,
like,
that's wild.
It's gotta be on HDMI 1, guys.
Yeah. They call it the clicker because it's just one fucking thing.
Yeah, he's
Click
like
it, dude.
just pressing as hard as I can. I can't.
Um,
Friday nights though.
yeah, I didn't want to lose this. Friday nights. I heard this crazy thing about you. You eat pizza every. Now here's a picture of you. Can we get that looking? This is
It's
you
just me like
eating pizza. Now this is you at a pizza parlor eating pizza.
Why'd you tell me about that? What'd you do?
What's special about this picture?
Wow, where'd you get that picture from? Is that the one I gave you 20 minutes ago?
Jimmy Fallon. Sorry.
Yeah, it was sad because I love Jimmy Fallon on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. He laughs way too much at dumb shit.
Which does make it funnier sometimes, you know?
Jimmy Fallon, fix your drinking problem. Get back to square one.
Is he a drinker?
I hear, but who knows?
That lifestyle is not for me, bro.
Yeah.
I've been like 2 weeks celibate from drinking.
Well, even not fucking.
I haven't been fucking any alcohol.
Wow, dude. Good for you. You feel better?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Friday nights.
Friday
Since
nights.
you were able to consume
Which is why we get these
solid food,
Yep.
you eat pizza every Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going
Oh,
on
yeah,
like
Dad.
30 something years of eating pizza every Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably been a couple weeks in my life that I've missed.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. But really, it's like almost no weeks.
So it's like a 99.9% batting average.
Probably beyond that, yeah. Probably, like, I don't think there's ever been a full week, like Sunday through Sunday, both of those I've gotten pizza, if it's not on Friday. But growing up, no cable, no soda.
Huge.
Which, you know, what is it? If you don't know, you don't care.
Yeah.
There's a better way of saying that.
Yeah, for sure.
What is that saying? Something is bliss?
So every Friday, yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Every Friday. So what do you call yours? Are you just a connoisseur of the slice of life?
Yeah.
Is it the slice of life for you?
Yeah. I
What
was
do you
thinking
feel
like,
when because you said you eat and you watch 2 episodes of a show. Are you like ritualistic? Like you're like, I need my pizza and I need my 2 episodes.
the 2 episodes, I mean, I need something to do while I'm eating pizza.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
When you get something good and you're at home, you're like, I gotta watch something while I eat this.
Yeah. And I don't have a TV, but projector, full movie theaters experience.
Whoa.
Yeah. Lately, it's been True Detective, the first season.
Oh, the best
Getting
season.
the girlfriend on that. Usually, this has been our Friday night most of the time with my girlfriend, who I love.
Okay.
It's like, because usually we end up watching something that I pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, why don't you try to pick something this time? And so we're going through Netflix, half an hour going through trailers, finally pick something, 20 minutes in. She's like, this kind of sucks. I'm like, yeah, it does kind of suck. So then it's like, now it's like 11:30 midnight.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we can't start another movie. So there's been a lot of like, but when we find something good, like The Wheel of Time, good show, decent. It's a pretty good. As a kid, pizza on Friday and soda and renting movies, VHSs, prime time, glory days. Those days are gone forever. Life is never going to reach that pinnacle. But like pepperoni, as a child, I started out half of a large.
Ooh.
As a single-digit-year-old child.
Whoa.
Half a large. I mean, I was growing.
Wow.
I was a healthy boy.
That's before acid reflux was a thing, dude.
Acid reflux. And I always ate, every slice I got, I would just pile all the cheese into one bunch. Oh. And then just eat the floppy piece after. Like,
Gluttonous. I love it, dude.
bro.
I ate a medium pizza by myself the other day. I writhed around in the middle of the night like an alien from the movie Aliens with acid coming out of my mouth. I'm just waking up and be like,
Just foaming.
Just trying to relive those mornings or those nights when you were a kid watching a movie, eating za, dude.
I'm pretty good. Now, there is some shitty za out there.
Yeah.
But I think my body is like, just knows what's the deal.
Yeah.
It's so, I could probably be a case study for any scientists out there. Like what my body does to pizza. Because I wake up feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And usually it's a little bit extra calories where I'm like, all right, I know there's going to be some days like today that I'm probably not going to eat a lot. And it's like last Friday is helping me right now.
Yeah. So do you have a belief in this? Because I like to have a cheat meal, either Friday or Saturday. And sometimes I'll take down half a cake.
Have a cake.
It's not a regular size cake. It's like a cake like this, but it's just like you just
It's like
slice
that
it.
big.
Yeah, it's like a decent.
Like 8 inches.
It's like it's like 8 inches, dude.
That's the best joke.
I love doing that. Whenever Chad and I are measuring anything, if it's like this, I'm like, yeah, it's like 8 inches, dude. It's just like a regular 8 inches. You know, nothing to shake
It's
a fist
like 4
at.
by 8.
But it's a healthy amount of cake, and it's like way too much for one piece. But I think only having it one day a week, it's better than just spreading it out over that time. You let your system get rid of everything for 6 days.
I've experimented with both.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think like pre-COVID when I was in New York, living in a 1-bedroom apartment that was basically the size of this room, where everything I owned was in this room, bed, whatever. And living off of delivering pizzas, ironically, that income was paying for everything.
Oh.
So what I bought would be eggs, sunflower seeds, Brussels sprouts.
That's all you need.
And that's literally all I ate, except slices I'd get from work. And then like once a week I would buy a whole cake. And then I would have like a piece of cake every night and coffee.
Coffee at night?
Yes.
Oh, you're one of those.
Espresso. Like full glass of espresso. Wow. Just put me out like a baby.
That sounds so good.
Bro.
What kind of cake?
Just chocolatey chocolates. Just the most chocolatey. If there was even a hint of something that wasn't chocolate related. And I live near a bakery, dude, like Wegmans. Y'all don't know about Wegmans. You think HEB is cool? HEB fucking sucks.
Whoa.
Yeah, HEB sucks ass.
Whoa, dude.
It's the best we got. All right. But you don't know about Wegmans, bro.
Whoa.
Wegs.
Shout out to Wegs, dude.
Bakery.
They got a plus.
It's like HEB if it didn't look like a Kmart and if it had better bakery, better produce, better everything.
Dude, you just made some fucking ghost of Texas fall down right now. Yeah, something just fell. I think it was one of the acoustic panels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're projecting so much acoustic energy.
Yeah, dude. It was the ghost was like, not my HEB.
I'm out of here.
That's amazing. Chad Dixon, thank you for doing the podcast. This was a great episode.
We're starting?
Yeah, we're starting now. So what are your hopes? This was a great episode.
Yeah.
I think we had a great time. The audience loves you.
Camera loves you, bro.
Huh. What do you have coming up? This will be out tomorrow. This is going to be a high pace edit.
Quick turnaround.
I know, dude.
What's the clips looking like from here?
We got some clips. Maybe some of that border stuff, dude. Some border stuff.
Should we just go fucking buck
fighting.
wild right now just for some clips? And they're like, when did this this clip happen?
When do you have any ideas for a quick clip?
I don't know. Other than going down to the border and just fucking.
I think we got something out of that.
Yeah.
Where's the next place people can see you perform?
I live at 1301 West 9th Street.
You have a show this Friday, yeah?
Yeah, Friday, Roscoe's.
Shout out the Roscoe's Comedy Club.
Damn, Roscoe's. And Connor
Corsentino, who's been on the pod before.
Yeah. He's the man.
He's the man. Heavyweights, I think, of the show. 11 p.m.
11
late
p.m. late night after my softball game. So I'm going to be limber.
Wow.
You boys are gonna get a nice limber Chad.
You can check out all of Chad's stuff at
Chad Dixon Comedy Instagram. I swear to God, I'm gonna post things. But like, you know who you are. I guess I got like 4 fans, so
I fucking love it, dude.
that's huge.
Gonna have 5
probably
after
most
this.
people are gonna watch this are people who live from on my end, not on your end. On my end, upstate New Yorkers.
Shout out,
They'd
dude.
be like, I know him, and be like, it wasn't that funny, but I had a Kill Tony episode that I was like, I don't want people to watch this.
You'll be back. I think you learned a lot from that, and you're gonna come back.
I gotta look less like a pedophile, I guess.
Yeah, you're not gonna dress like a teacher. Dress
I mean,
like
I
that.
did wear. I did. Yeah.
This is a great outfit.
Well, we're going fishing after potentially.
Yeah, we'll discuss it. I think so. We'll figure
That's
it out.
why it's beautiful out. It's January 30th. It's like 70 degrees out.
Yeah.
Secure that border.
Secure the border. Everybody else, I love you. Goodbye.